Are you, by the way, Reggie Owens in the chat says, dope conversation. I give President Obama A+. I give former apprentice Donald Trump F- to the billionth power. Yeah, he's our political analyst in the shop. What because Charlemagne raised this conversation, and I'm uncertain if you saw. I'm not going to assume you heard what Charlemagne asked President Obama, but he asked him, what have you done specifically for Black people as president? And if I asked you that, can you think of something directly that President Obama has done directly for Black people?
Oh no, he ran away from that. No, I have not heard the answer, right? I have not heard, but I can guarantee you he danced around it. I can guarantee you he went into some kind of, rising tide lifts all boats. Well, we have universal living, blah, 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 right? And you got to recognize, what we all have to recognize is that it was on Obama's watch that Black Lives Matter was born.
Wow.
Black Lives Matter said that we have to do this because you haven't been able to move the needle on this at all. And he came out and wagged fingers at them and started. I was there. I remember because we were doing a lot of Black Lives Matter organizing out here in there was a lot of it rather going on out here in LA in 2013, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. And Melina Abdullah is just such a great colleague of mine. She teaches over the Pan-African American Pan-African Studies department at Cal State LA. And so I was able to get a first seat right there in first person what went into the Black Lives Matter movement and what their concerns were and what their protests consisted of. And a lot of them consisted of the failures of the Obama administration and as well as state administrations and local administrations.
Gotcha. You want to take some phone calls from people?
Why not?
Okay. Oh, I appreciate that. And tell us, because how you answer the questions, I can tell we're going to be here as long as you want to go. So honestly, just say I'm done and that's it, because this conversation is going to go all night, because we have these conversations all night. Okay. So don't be afraid to say, nigga, I got to go. All right.
We're going at least until about 10:15.
Okay. Perfect. What's up, Deacon? 305.
Hey.
Yo, man.
Hey, man, too blessed to be stressed and highly favored because God favors me.
Okay.
Yes. What's good, everybody? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, very well.
I could have swore he said he couldn't hear me, so.
He can hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you can't hear him?
I can't hear.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. I'll repeat what he asked. Go ahead.
I want him to hear me directly. What I need to do? Or is it on your end, Fred?
I can hear you. I don't know why.
Yeah, I can't hear anything.
Let me mute him.
That's crazy.
Can you hear him now?
Say something. Now I can.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got a couple of things. You know what I mean? One, it sounded like you was a bit confused when it came to God, whether he exists or not. Well, brother, God is real. And there's no doubt about it. God is not just some thought or some inspirational thought in someone's head. God is real. And I can contest to that, brother. You know what I mean? I can say for sure that personally, I have not lived up to what God wants me to be, because at the age of 6, I knew who I was supposed to be. But I did not live up to that, but I try my best every day of my life to keep the seal of God on my forehead at all times, to speak God at all times. You know what I'm saying? I come from a praying mother who knew God, who raised me, who raised all of her children and made sure that seed was planted. You understand? And I have been through some things in my life. I could tell you some things like, if you didn't see it with your own eyes, it would be hard for you to believe it. But I'm telling you facts, real talk. I have challenged Satan himself, and I seen Satan fear God, not me, but the God in me shook him to his core. I was in Haiti. God ain't nothing to play with. When I say I came into the knowledge of who I was at the age of 6, I'm going to give you an example of a child with strong faith and trust in God, and trust that God would do everything that he said. I remember my mother fell and sprung her ankle, and it was swollen it was really swollen. And I asked her to let me pray for her. She said, come on, put your hands on me and pray for me. And I prayed for her, and I began to concentrate on God. And I said, you say, if I ask in Jesus' name, I'm getting a little hype here, that it will be done in his name. Anyway, I prayed for her. And when I removed my hand, we watched the swelling instantly begin to go down. I backed away from her, a 6-year-old child, and asked her to get up and walk to me. She walked completely across the living room floor without a limp, without swelling in her ankle. And she never stopped talking about that since she left this world.
Deacon,
I'm just giving it to you. I'm giving you God is real. It's just so many examples. It's just when you talk about people.
You got the question.
Okay, a question. Go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
I'm asking you. Do you have a question?
I got a lot of them.
Well, he's ready for one of them.
Okay. Okay. So I want to make sure I'm getting you. Don't let me put things in your mouth. Do you believe in God? That God is real?
What I was saying was, if we are going into any kind of situation that is multicultural, mm-hmm. right? We often want to celebrate multiculturalism, right? You have a lot of people running all over the place in university settings and corporate settings talking about inclusion, diversity, and equity, right? You hear that all the time. Well, what that means is respecting every viewpoint, respecting different viewpoints, not imposing any one viewpoint to the exclusion of others.
Okay.
Not imposing one religion to the exclusion of others. Not telling the Buddhists, you get over there in the corner and shut up because you're misguided. And oh yeah, all you others over here, you Confucians, you get over there and shut up. All right. And you over here, who are practicing this other religion, these African religions, you get over there and shut up. Mm-hmm. All right. And all of you other people, all you Aboriginals and Australia, you get over there and shut up. Because we have a monopoly on the truth. There's only one, and all the rest of you just shut up.
Wow.
Right. Can I tell you what God told me about that? I'm finna tell you. See, it's all about having a personal relationship with God. You must know God for yourself. You have to know him for yourself, because you will be judged for yourself, not as a collective, but for yourself. So what he taught me is, there's no God but one God. But he made many different people who speak many different tongues that knows him by many different names. But universally, they know that there's no God but one God. No matter what name you call him, wherever you come from, you have to recognize the one God. And this is why I don't go by titles, because titles cause rifts between.
Last point, Dick. Before we get to the next, we got a lot of people in line.
Okay, listen. Okay, I'm just saying, and I just wanted to speak on that, and also I appreciate what he was saying about as when you're dealing with the politics part of it. You was spot on when it came to doing back when we had black folks calling for that crime bill. You know what I'm saying? I spoke on that, and that was true. And you came back and you pushed right on that, and I like that, because that was true. And a lot of people don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of people in our community that was calling for that. You know what I'm saying? not knowing the outcome that it was going to carry for generations, that it was going to cause that type of pain. You know what I mean? So, and again, when you're talking about Obama, I did vote for him because he was black, even though I know that he was a centrist politician. He was more to the center. He was not far to the left, meaning that he wasn't going to do a lot for us. What my brother's keeper is not a policy. That's not a policy. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay, hey man, love and appreciate you, man. It's just that he got me wound up when it came to God, bro. You know,
as he should. You in the barbershop.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Man. Hey man, I love y'all, man. Appreciate you, man. Yes, sir.
All the time. He's the resident pastor, Professor Armour. Yeah, we got a lot of love for each other. We got Terrence Bailey coming in the building, man. What's up, TB?
How you doing, sir?
How you doing?
Again, I can't hear him.
Okay, I got it. Can you hear him now?